Hi there, this is the Manhattan Water Treatment Plant. The water is taken from the valley of the Kansas River, which is out this direction, and there's a series of wells that run all the way from just about maybe a quarter mile here all the way over to the edge of the river, which you can maybe just see the edge of along the lines of the line of trees out there. They're drilled down through some sand, sandy soil, then down through a couple meters of clay, and then there's some large boulders, limestone boulders underneath all that, and they take the groundwater out of there. Probably those boulders were left behind from a glacial outburst with Kansas glaciation. The wells that are the furthest this way are contaminated with MTBE, which is leaked from an old gas station that was here and worked its way through the groundwaters, and so they have to work to keep those levels low. Once the water is pumped in from the wells, it comes into this aeration area, and it's the big metallic things you see with the pipes coming off of those. Those take the sulfide smells out and also start precipitating any iron from the anoxic water as they inject oxygen from the atmosphere into the air. So the iron converts into ferric hydroxide or rust, and then it'll settle out. The white tanks up there are where the lime is stored, and the lime then gets put into the center of those stilling basins that you can see, the blue basins there. So they take the water out of the aerators and put it in those stilling basins and treat it with lime, and then the lime settles out. The lime is used to soften the water, so it's less hard and causes less deposition on the pipes and problems like that. Once the water is clarified and settled, it comes out of there into the building that you can see, and the building has a charcoal bed filter that the water all passes through to get any remaining particulate material out of it. From there, the water is pumped up to the hill that we're on into the water tower, and they add chloramine also to the water. And there's some chemical holding tanks down there for that chloramine that they add into the water to keep it sterile or sanitary as it moves through the system. It's pumped up to the water tower here on this hill, and then there's several water towers throughout the city where it's distributed. Then they have to regularly check the levels of the chloramine in the water, particularly in the areas furthest from the water plant, to be sure that the levels are high enough to keep bacterial growth down.